It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. Lifelong dreams being elevated. Leave a nigga face down like he meditating. Growing up, trepidation in my locale. Hearing 40 cal, know somebody need resuscitation. I describe myself, nothing define me. Paper cut sharp, origami. Business in the iPhone, biting the apple like Shinigami. Death notes, every bar's like a homie. I'm the Clyde with a Bonnie. Rhythmalism, I'm too quick. New scripts, I'm producing them daily like news clips. Roof Chris, give me all of the beef, I'm a sous chef. Homies had them 8 balls for the green like a pool stick. I learn my ingredients as I get older, more lenient. We use bitch niggas to be convenient. Need more cash, that's immediate, expedient. My experience teaching what I couldn't get from PBS. Freedom of the finance, read a pie graph, I take my pride back. Flip the color like a Mike Jack, niggas ain't like that. Take a name like it's Iraq, you diss me? Might stab a nigga with a wine glass, it's risky. Might crash, don't invite me to the function. I smash niggas pumpkins, all together conjunction. Southside nigga cooking up like it's a luncheon. We don't need a studio to get you niggas punched in. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Now, y'all know I didn't put anything up yesterday. Hey, my voice was literally gone. Done. It's still not 100% back, still recovering. For the parents out there with kids in daycare, y'all know what I'm going through, or at least a variation of it. So we making do with what we got, man. And while I was taking some time to rest, we got more developments with this whole Kendrick, Game, Drake situation. At this point, it is exhausting to keep, talking about this topic. I'm not going to lie. But a lot is being said from a lot of different directions. The fact that we even got Top Dog calling Stat Quo on live to discuss this whole matter lets you know just how deep it really is. We got TDE members, Keem, Mac Wop coming out. Even the DJ that don't spin is partaking in this conversation. And a lot of the times he don't even speak on a lot of this stuff. You know what I mean? Unless it really is revolving around Drake directly. So there's a lot of chatter that's going on around this whole Kendrick, Game, Drake thing. The younger guys over at TDE, they've been talking about this. They've basically been feeling like Game was never like truly supporting out of the genuine nature of his heart. They feel like he had always been put up to the task of putting his arm around J-Rock, putting his arm around Kendrick, masquerading his support based on, maybe following protocol or falling in line with the big homies in LA. I don't know all of this to be a fact. I'm just saying this is how they feel. When they talk about the early tour with J-Rock, Kendrick, and Game, that sentiment comes up. When we talk about the passing of the torch at the House of Blues, Game, Snoop, DJ Quick, the legends come out, Dre, that sentiment comes up. You know what I mean? So apparently this is something that's kind of been brewing. And, it kind of seems like once he seen the whole 100 video, it was kind of like, all right, I'm cool. You know what I mean? Now, again, Documentary 2 has On Me, Game, and Kendrick. Also has 100, Game, and Drake. We got the 100 video shot in Compton. Drake out there dissing Kendrick. That's the last song they did. Right? They got a picture that came out a couple years later. Just a picture. But again, Top Dog pointed directly to the 100 video shoot. Now we got people that are pulling up the video shoot from 100 And they've now cited the date that the original video, not the music video, but the behind the scenes shoot was on June 16th, 2015. Okay, this was uploaded by Kendrick Lamar ZZ. Says this is the reason why Kendrick titled his song 616 in LA. It all makes sense now. All right.
Y'all better not come to my studio with that fake shit.
All right. Folks showed up. As you can see, the date circled 2015, June 16th. The Game and Drake 100 video shoot for the documentary 2. Right? The interesting thing about this is that's not the only 616 date concerning Drake, because I believe 616 also was one of the DM exchanges between Kendrick and Drake. I believe it was one of their first encounters when they agreed to meet up. Let me see if I can find that. All right, so interestingly enough, it wasn't the 16th. It was June 9th, 2011. All right. So they talking here. But a week later, Kendrick had his first show ever in Toronto on the 16th. I think they linked up at that point. All that being stated, people are drawing parallels to say that 616 in LA is not only just aimed at Drake, but also including Game for that video shoot in Compton, right? And it's got people looking at the lyrics of that song in a different light now, especially in the stanza where he says, "Did you ever think that OVO was working for me?" Talks about, all the people in the circle. Let me give you some game. I can see you, my little homie. You got all these people next to you that want you as a casualty, one standing next to you, but don't got the audacity to tell you all that shit. I'm actually gonna see if I could play it in this video without copyright, just to revisit it. And then we're also gonna play all of these different areas in the conversation going back and forth. And it looks like this thing is not over because Game is also chiming in. He's chiming in through Stat Quo, and he's chiming in via Instagram comments and other third parties speaking out on his behalf. So this is just one giant clusterfuck that doesn't look like it's gonna end anytime soon. So first, let's just play the record. Hold on. Know the wires in your circle haunt you niggas only, you know what I mean? Hold on. Now we just seen Game flying around on Air Drake. We just seen the Game got flew out to Toronto for a private dinner with Drake. And he talking about niggas that's only around to hustle you. We seen Glasses Malone come out and say, as soon as Drake get on Game bad side, he gonna see what it's like too. Just said that a couple weeks ago. A nigga who know Game. He feels like Game uses Drake for proximity, resources, things of that nature. And as long as he's able to have that access, they good. But once Drake cuts that off, or don't want him around, or don't answer the calls, or don't deliver the favors that he may ask for, he gonna see what it's all about too. He said that. A nigga who is cool with him. So this makes things sound a little different in this section of the record. So he's also telling him to look around in this circle. Look around. Look at who's around you, nigga. Again, I can't confirm that Kendrick is talking about Game. He did say, I give you some game. And now people are, picking out all of the different times that Kendrick mentioned Game, or talked about the game, or some people even believe that some of the shots from the Super Bowl PlayStation thing was alluding to Game. I don't know if Game is all that important to Kendrick Lamar personally, but there's a lot of coincidences. Now, every time a nigga say the word game in they bars, I'm not going that far, right? Niggas talk about the rap game and they don't always say the rap game. They say the game, the game, the game, the game. The game is fucked up. The game is shady. The game is this. The game is that. I don't think he's saying game the rapper every time. But I do think there could be a little semblance of maybe, right? We're gonna keep going. And hopefully I don't have to cut that out of the show. So here we have this post where they say the game reacts to Flacco, that'd be Poetic Flacco, breaking down how Kendrick is a weirdly obsessed hater who only stopped talking to the game after he shot his music video with Drake. Okay, that's Flacco's take. So then we get Los Angeles Confidential. That's Game's Instagram page. He says at least one nigga get it. Fans and internet goofies will never get it. These niggas aren't who you think they are. One day I'm gonna pull the curtain down so you can see every clown in they circus. Now I don't know if he meant in they circus or in the circus, but whatever it is, he's reacting to this video on Top Dog calling Stat Quo and telling him the reason why Kendrick Lamar won't speak to the game. And he says at least one nigga get it. And the only one nigga in the video is Poetic Flacco. So he's basically co-signing whatever it is that he came up with. And he says one day he gonna lift the curtain up on everybody so you can see that they the snakes, not me. That's how Game is coming at it, right? But yet Stat Quo continues to do damage control for Game, right? We'll get to that. Then we get to Keem from TDE, right? Chillin' with Moni reported. Keem shares additional perspective on the game's real issue with Kendrick Lamar, suggesting underlying jealousy due to Kendrick being passed the torch over him in 2011 by Snoop Dogg and Corrupt. Now, I will say I don't know if it was a passing the torch over him necessarily, but I did watch this video in its entirety. And I actually got a quick shout out. Shout out to Keem, in that video. But here's his perspective regarding that whole passing of the torch.
Oh, act stealing content. Oh, so I'm telling him, tell somebody steal this narrative. I don't know if nobody came with this narrative. My boy ain't appreciate that, and he was popping up on Dr. Dre now. That's how I see it. He trying to pop up. Trying to get a couple records clear, trying to see what's up. Because this also what Stat Quo said too. He said that the game would have had his career actually. And Stat has some records, Stat has some records for sure. But what's that one record he had? He was like, outside Chevy. Man, I like that record though for sure. I think it was called like that. But anyways, though, he said Game was outside the studio. Do. Hey, nigga, Dre. Come on, nigga. I know you like that freestyle. I know you like this shit. You like this hot shit I'm spitting. He said they wasn't letting him in the studio. He wasn't coming around. They wasn't fucking with it. They said Dre planned on shelving Game. This was Stat Quo said. Don't even get at me. There's nothing to get at me about. I'm just listening. We just trying to put the little pieces to the truth and the details. That's crazy being there that night. I didn't know it was that legendary and still would be a factor this many years later. Shout out big time in front of the congregation. No, it was a legendary night. I for sure, like I was in the building too. I'm on that stage too. Go look in the cut. But powerful ass night for real. Like I thought that was beautiful. Not up there crying and shit. Nigga Doc empathed out too. He felt that shit. He felt that shit like, damn. I'm around my big dogs. All my big dogs fucking with it. They feeling this shit. They crowning me, passing the torch. But I don't think everybody was on board. Just showed up. Would have looked crazy. And then you got to think about it too, though. So, right, like, this is stats words again. I'm acting like act due to chilling with Moni. I'm just taking all stat shit and adding it to my shit. I love us. But game without Dr. Dre for.
All right. Now, in the extended version of this, Keem went on to basically say, you know, think about this, how Game debut album comes out 2005. By 2011, they're already crowning Kendrick Lamar the new king of the West. So at this point, Game had only been out officially for like 6 years, which is like really supposed to be like if you're past that first 5 years, you like at your peak. You supposed to be. You supposed to be, you know, on your victory lap to show niggas you could hit 10. And 10 typically gets you like legend status. 10 typically is like, okay, you stood the test of time, longevity, all that good shit. But before he could even get his first 10 years in as being the new king of the West, right? Because he did have his moment. He was, I can't say the only nigga, but he was the biggest nigga out the West when Documentary dropped, right? He was the new energy. 50, Dre, everybody, they put a lot into that project. You see all the crazy producers that was on that album. You got Eminem feature on that album. Like a lot went into that Documentary shit. And it worked. 5 times platinum. Big deal. Right? So he's the new nigga. And just 5-6 years later, Kendrick Lamar shows up and niggas is already like, nah, this the new one. Game got to get out the way. Low key, you know what I'm saying? Even though he feel like, nigga, what the fuck? I'm on year 6. I got 3 albums out or whatever. I'm still the nigga. Nah, he the new one. He gonna carry us to the promised land. Right? And Game gotta fall in line. Niggas on TDE side say Game wasn't even really supposed to be there. Now would you imagine that? So he caught wind of the situation and showed up and became a part of it. But according to them, Game wasn't even supposed to be there. Do I know that as a fact? No. But again, this is what the guys are saying.
Oh, that's hilarious, dog. But it's cool though, man. Like my boy be needing this peace, man. It's a lot. It's been a lot just going on. It's hard to trust niggas. My nigga got PTSD. Seeing how Game did him, like it's hard to even trust niggas these days. And now I get it. Like, how can I be cool with a nigga and you bring the op to the section, man? Like, come on, bruh. Wow. Bring the ops to the section.
And Game is adamant
but shout
that
out
it wasn't
Game,
that he
man.
didn't know.
Go. Shout out to the chat, man. No cap. It's all good. You feel me? So as we still stop snitching, stop lying, WAP.
I don't know what these niggas do, bro.
Exactly.
This narrative. I don't know if nobody came with this narrative.
He's like one of like the weed carriers for like TDE or some shit. I don't know, bro. I really don't know what these niggas do, bro. I'm gonna lie.
Exactly. And that goes back to what Ak was saying earlier. You have no communications with nobody on this side. The only way you will get in communication with anybody on this side is if they ran down on you like Dave did, respectfully. So, of course, you're not going to know what King do. Nigga, how would you know? Really think about it. How would you know what Keem do, nigga? You're not in the mix, nigga. You're a drunk. You're a drunk. I don't want to hear that, man. You wouldn't know.
Either that or he manages like Schoolboy Q.
And you obviously do know. And that's what I'm saying. You obviously do know what he do for TDE. Because where at do it say on this page that Keem manages Schoolboy Q? That obviously means you know who Keem is. Because Keem, if we're not mistaken, walked you down on the internet before he handed me the phone, and I cooked you about your pervy homie, Lil Boom. You remember that conversation we had, Ak? I know you remember communicating with us. You know who Keem is. He was cooking you for an hour straight like Charlamagne. You feel me? And then he handed the phone to Kobe. Then he handed the phone to Kobe, and I hit you with the left, right, pause. Come on, man. You know what's going on with us, bro. Come on, gang. No cap. No cap.
Is this the guy that manages Schoolboy Q?
You know that.
He's either the weed carrier or he manages. Like, bro, these
Weed
niggas just have
carrier's
TDE in
crazy.
their name. We have no fucking idea what they do, bro.
Who do you know from TDE, Ek?
He don't look like a shooter, so I don't know. So
And that's what I'm saying. What do a shooter
That's
look like?
crazy.
It be lil shit. What do a shooter actually look like?
I think he's either the manager of Schoolboy Q or a weed carrier. Who knows?
He's actually both, if we're being honest. No, he does management, bro.
All right, let's hear what he's going to add some details.
My boy ain't.
All right, we already got that, right? So folks have been bringing this up for weeks. Rewatch the Passing of the Torch concert. Well, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. I'm not finna watch you perform this though, Snoop. That's what we not finna do. Okay, hold on. Corrupt. Game pops out. That was awkward. You say Dr. Dre up top in the motherfucking building.
It's a beautiful thing, my nigga. You great at what you do. You ain't good at what you do. You great at what you do. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna mean this. Nigga, you got the torch, nigga. You better run with that. You better run with it, nigga, 'cause it's yours.
Rock and kill. So long. They go, Dave, oh shit.
Hey, yo, for y'all motherfuckers who in here, and anybody with their camera phones out and don't understand that this is the motherfucking nigga. Hey. This is the motherfucking West Coast. Ain't no motherfucking hating Dr. Dre blood. He passed it to Snoop. Snoop passed it to Kane. You know, Pop resting in peace, so it's easy. Motherfucker J-Rock doing his thing, glad it's Nipsey. I hate when niggas say that the West Coast ain't popping. Nigga, we the West, nigga. Understand that. This thing right here, this is a motherfucking nigga. I told you it was coming, nigga. Before it was Kendrick Lamar, it was K out. Before it was K out, it was just a little nigga with a cool haircut that could rap his fucking ass off. You see, one thing me and this little nigga got in Compton. I mean, yeah, one thing we got in Compton is Compton, nigga. Period. I love you, nigga. Dre, I love you, Snoop, I love you, J-Rock, Schoolboy Q, motherfucking Roscoe, nigga. Corrupt young guy, niggas ain't here right now.
Shout out Roscoe.
Nigga, this the West.
One thing we got in Compton. Okay.
But as controversial as Pop was, and I still don't give a fuck, nigga. I ride for the West Coast. And when the gang grab like that, you gotta listen straight up. Kendrick, nigga. It's your world, nigga.
Hey, my nigga had to reach for the mic. The goddamn game would have kept going and they had to reach for the mic. Damn! This dude look crazy. I mean, the shit is still lit because it happened. But looking back at it 15 years later, yeah, this shit crazy. I can't let that one rock. We're going to definitely get copyright for that because Section 80 is on streaming platforms. But yeah, there we go. Now, all of this is hitting the net. Stat Quote came out and said, he had a conversation with Game. And he was like, number one, Game claims he never had a conversation with Top about the 100 video with Drake, dissing Kendrick in Compton. But remember, Top Dog told Stat they did have a conversation. So Game is saying that never took place. Somebody lied. I don't know who. I would lean toward Game because he does have selective memory. Right? But he claims it never happened. But he said even if Kendrick and them had an issue with the Drake shoot in Compton and all that, he said, well, what about if I was to hold a grudge? What about when Kendrick did Power with 50? People on the internet have already come out and said, hey, bro, you and 50 squashed your beef a couple years before that episode even aired. So what are you talking about? She was 3 years after the 100 video and a couple years after you and 50 had publicly squashed your beef, what, for the second, third time? So these narratives just don't be adding up. It's crazy. But Stat is, and I'm not saying Stat is lying, but I'm saying Game, I think he just has selective memory. And I don't think he wants to take accountability for none of his own shit. So it's like, nah, fuck that. If it's a problem, well, let me think of all the shit that I could hold a grudge about, which really ain't based on nothing. But yeah, we also got somebody that says, oh, Game is in the studio. And y'all know what that means. In the middle of controversy, if somebody comes out and says such and such is in the studio, they're pretty much alluding to the fact that, okay, they're in the booth getting ready to address everything that's being spoken about at this moment. So we could end up hearing Game put out a record on his next project, mixtape, album, whatever it is, where he's going to talk about this. Will it be a diss record? Will it be his version of the truth? Who knows? But that's something that could also come out. Because remember, his last 2 projects, he had records mentioning Kendrick and Drake numerous times. He had a couple bars that was trying to put him as the hardest nigga from Compton, the best rapper in LA, that whole thing. And everybody's like, okay, there's only one nigga that you could be speaking to because there's nobody else even worth mentioning to compete with. You want that battle. You want that smoke. And you doing it just to get people to listen to your album. So I think it's going to be a continuation of that. All right? Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. Let me know what y'all think of this idea that 616 in LA could have something to do with Game, which would give credence perhaps to him feeling like Dot was dissing him, right? He felt like Not Like Us was a diss. He felt like all that stuff was in some way associated with him. I didn't know how. I'm like, I don't think so. But if there is any remnants of that being true on 616, then maybe there is a bigger thing there. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think of it, all right? I'm going to catch y'all a little bit later. Y'all be good out there. Peace.
Family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'm never politicking, the drama be piling on. Father and great son acknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts, every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I'll turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I read for filth. The sympathy cause consulting for the stacks.